Shalom, family. Hope all is well with y'all on today. Making another video, which is a feedback video to the first set of 3 videos that I released over a week ago. Hope you all checked it out. Appreciate those who did. Well over 200 views. Hope you all received edification through the Spirit of the Most High in Christ. Just wanted to make another video to follow up that set of videos because some more edification came out and I got some feedback, both positive and negative, and I wanted to answer any questions or respond to some comments that were made on the video. First, I want to bring something out. Brother brought to my attention in one of my sources that I put in the first set of videos that there's another Northern Kingdom Israelite tribe residing in Nigeria. So I wanted to share that with y'all as well. Shout out to Brother Marcus from the boot for bringing that to my attention. So we're going to go to it. So we're going to go to Igbos, Hebrew Exiles from Israel, section of Chronicles of the Igbos, Hebrew Exiles from Israel, section 5, page 124. And it reads, from Ubaru, an overwhelming large section of the Igbos, following the already mentioned dispute, left and moved towards north, south, east, west of the town in tribal and family groupings, naming each of their new area of settlement after their father or founder of the particular Israeli tribe from where they originated, e.g. Zebulun, a town in Anambra State, after Zebulun, the founder of the tribe Zebulun. Okay, so this is great information. I really appreciate the brother bringing it out. So instead of just Gad and Reuben amongst the Igbos, we now have Zebulun as well. So we have 3 Northern Kingdom tribes residing in the land of Nigeria. So I hope you all get some edification from that. Please add that to your notes if you took any to whatever note keeping you keep to gather information, whatever records you have. I want to move on to the next subsection of the video. Brother commented on my video dealing with the prophecy of Isaiah 11 and 12. He wasn't sure where I stood on that, so I wanted to bring that out. So I want to go to that scripture, Isaiah 11 verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the 4 corners of the earth. So I just want to let that brother know that I 100% agree with this scripture. Judah was dispersed into the 4 corners of the earth, but according to the history that I brought out in my previous videos, it was a remnant of the Northern Kingdom amongst the Southern Kingdom tribes. So with that being said, along with the Judean tribes, some Northern Kingdom tribes went into captivity across the 4 corners of the earth with them. So I'm definitely 100% agreeing with this scripture, just showing people that, hey, it wasn't just Judah that went into slavery across the 4 corners of the earth. And I wanted to bring out the fact that in every captivity that Israel has had, a remnant of both tribes went into captivity. So we all went into captivity together. And to show you that, I want to get a quick reference out of the Smith Bible Dictionary, Captivities of the Jews, Captives of Judah. You're going to excerpt out of there. And it reads, Sennacherib, 713 BC, is stated to have carried into Assyria 200,000 captives from the Jewish cities, which he took. You can reference 2 Kings, the 18th chapter for this. So this actually shows you right here that 200,000 captives from the southern tribes, or Judah, went into captivity into Assyria in 713 BC, which is way bigger than the 29,000 plus that came from Samaria. So this is just proof showing you that, hey, you have a remnant of both tribes in every captivity that the children of Israel has been through. All right. So I hope that answers your question, brother. Another brother had a disagreement about Deuteronomy 28 and 68 being fulfilled before the transatlantic slave trade, and I wanted to get the history on that as well for my video. Didn't really word it right the way I wanted to say it. What I was trying to bring out was the fact that Deuteronomy 28 and 68 has been fulfilled twice. Once with the northern kingdom at the time of Hosea, which gives the scriptures in the previous video, and also in 70 AD with the southern kingdom, the rulership of the southern kingdom, with the fall of Jerusalem. So I want to get the history on that. So we're going to go to the works of Flavius Josephus, War of the Jews, Book 6, and we're going to get two excerpts out of there. The first one being in Book 6, Chapter 2, verse 418. So let's go to it. So Disfronto slew all those that had been seditious and robbers, who were impeached one by another. But of the young men he chose out of the tallest and most beautiful, and reserved them for the triumph. As for the rest of the multitude that were above 17 years old, he put them into bonds and sent them to the Egyptian mines. Titus also sent a great number into the provinces, as a present to them, that they may be destroyed upon their theaters by the sword and by the wild beasts. For those that were under 17 years of age were sold for slaves. So it shows you right here that Fronto sent Jewish slaves, Hebrew slaves, I should say, excuse my language, to Egypt. So they were sent to the Egyptian salt mines. Wanted to bring that out also to get a number how many went to Egypt. I'm going to go to War of the Jews, Book 6, verse 420. And it says, now the number of those that were carried captive during this war was collected to be 97,000, as was the number of those that perished during the whole siege, 1100,000, excuse me. So it shows you right here the 97,000 went into captivity to Egypt, and 1.1 million perished in the war against Rome. So this is the history showing how Deuteronomy 28 and 68 has been fulfilled. The scripture was stated literally, back to the land of Egypt. There's no symbolic meaning of a spiritual Egypt or a spiritual bondage. It is physically talking about the land of Egypt. All right, moving on to the next subject. Had an issue. A few people hit me up, pretty much trying to disprove my video, but well, I should say discredit, but they didn't provide necessary sources of scripture, just pretty much saying that I'm wrong and I'm unlearned and I'm causing division, and that I just need to shut up and sit down. But issue with that is the difference between me and them is I'm actually reading and backing up everything I say. From being in the truth for almost 3 years and actually being a former teacher over a congregation, I know that Negroes, for the most part, still aren't reading. We have an increased knowledge base because we're in the truth. We know that we're Israel. We know about our slavery. We know a little bit more scriptures, a little bit more history, but still, it's just enough to suffice themselves in their own mind that they know something. But they're not fully reading. Just reading pretty much what the teachers and elders give them. They're not going to seek other sources and just get more than one witness to verify what they're saying. So just want to put a disclaimer out for my past videos and my future videos. If you don't read and you don't dig a little bit deeper than usual, or you're just unlearned and you don't want to learn, don't watch my videos, because I talk about a little bit more meat than milk. There's nothing wrong with being on milk. Everybody grows at their own pace, but definitely don't try to discredit anybody who's trying to do the work and break down false doctrine and bring forth more information so the nation of Israel can continue to grow spiritually and go into proper knowledge and proper understanding of the Holy Bible. So I just want to say that. So if if you're not reading, if you're not studying to show yourself approved, don't watch my videos. And that's just me being honest. And I know a lot of unlearned people watch the videos, but the video had two intentions, really, to share some information that your elders aren't teaching you, and also to be shared with your elders, to show them their area as teachers and leaders. So the set of videos that people have actually watched, 3 videos that I released, I've actually sent those same videos to your elders. They have these videos. So you can see on the screen, have several Israelite camp emails in which I sent this email to. Some of them are personal emails, so I'm not going to put anybody's personal info out there. So they have this information. They can take it and watch it and analyze it. They have rebuttals. They can definitely respond to it. But I haven't heard anything yet. That's what I'm really waiting on, to see, if there's any error in what I'm saying, because I've actually done a lot of research, put a lot of energy into this, and if these brothers are learned, or as learned as everybody thinks, they can break down everything I'm saying if anything is faulty or not adding up according to scripture and history. So leaders of Israel, if you guys have any rebuttals or commentary, or if you accept this as factual, please respond to the video. Please reach out. I want to continue to edify the nation, but we got to whatever's false, we got to cast behind us, because it's time for us to move forward as a nation. There's a lot of false doctrines that's been going around since the start of the Hebrew Israelite movement in 1969, and it has to stop for Christ's kingdom to come. So we all need to sit back, take correction, and of course relearn the oracles of God. And a lot of people don't want to take correction. I've seen that firsthand. So I got a scripture about correction, so let's get it. Proverbs 15:10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. So a lot of people's eternal lives are at stake, dealing with upright doctrine of the Holy Bible, upright application and knowledge of the Holy Bible. So nobody wants to suffer eternal damnation, so we all have to receive correction. And if you show somebody correction and they don't take it, that's blood off your hand. I know for myself, I've been in the knowledge of my Hebraic heritage for almost 3 years now. Taught doctrine not lining up with scripture, so I got to get that blood off my hand, even though I did it out of ignorance, and I really did it out of a pure heart to really edify the nation of Israel. I know that I'm responsible for my soul and other people's souls as well, so I'm trying to correct those actions and correct others as well, and just warn folks. So with that being said, I want to go to Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. I'm going to read down to 21. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, not from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he have done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Verse 21. Nevertheless, if thou warn a righteous man, that is the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also thou hast delivered thy soul. So the whole purpose of me making these videos is to warn the nation of Israel. Everything against the Most High's way is considered wicked, no matter how you present it. Like I said, I did everything with a pure heart, but I still know that everything I brought out was not 100% correct according to Scripture. So I'm warning others so they won't make the same mistake as me or stay into false doctrine. So there's a lot wrong with the doctrine of the Hebrew Israelites, what we've been learning since 1969, and it's time for it to die, and a lot of it has already been killed. So what I'm calling forth is everybody accept the truth and get rid of this Israelite doctrine. Put it to bed, lay it to rest, because the Most High eventually is going to do it himself. But he put a spirit on certain brothers and sisters who really want to seek the truth to put the information out there. So it already is put to rest. So I want to say it now. Rest in peace, R.I.P., False Israelite Doctrine, 1969 2013. St. John 8:32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So we need to free ourselves spiritually, Israel, because now it's a time for us to get it right, receive correction, and keep marching towards Zion. So many may ask, well, what's wrong with Israelite doctrine? What's so false about it? You know, it's more accurate than the Christian church doctrine, which may be true, but a half truth is still a lie, and a lot of those half truths are even super lies that y'all have made to be half truths or what you perceive as true. So a list has been composed. Myself and I know other brothers as well will be bringing out information showing you how certain principles and certain teachings within the Israelite churches are faulty and untrue. So I want to bring a few things out. First and foremost, I'm sure you guys if you understood the first set of videos, you understand that all Israelites are of Negro stock. Some people may not know this. Arzareth, the word Arzareth that's in 2nd Ezra 13 is Ararat, the mountain that Noah's Ark landed on in the land of Armenia. The Israelites, the Northern Kingdom, did not go into North America or South America for that matter. They went into the region of Armenia or Ararat, going to the law. Tithes is part of the law when we're back in the land. If you read Leviticus 27 and 30, I have a lesson out on that soon. We're not to keep the pilgrimage holy days, the three times a year we're supposed to appear for the Lord, which is Passover, Pentecost, and Tabernacles. Christ will restore this when he brings the kingdom. Interracial marriage is an abomination and not acceptable. Reference 7, Deuteronomy 7, 1 Kings 11, Ezra 10, and Nehemiah 13. Bastards, aka mamzers, cannot enter into the congregation. A bastard is a person born of mixed parentage in which one of the parents is an Israelite and the other one isn't, whether it be father or mother. You can see this in the law, Deuteronomy 23 and 2. So you know, makes the previous bullet make sense. You know, if we're not supposed to have interracial marriages, why would your children of mixed parentage be accepted? We're not supposed to keep company with non-Israelites or heathens and fellowship and learn their ways. You can reference Jeremiah 10, Jubilees 30. Job was not an Edomite. He was a child of the children of the east, descendant of the children of the east, which are descendants of Abraham through his second wife Keturah. Esau's whole line is tainted with Canaanite blood. Esau will be destroyed. Esau cannot receive salvation. Reference the book of Obadiah. All of the northern kingdom was not taken captive to Assyria, and you guys can view the first video of the series I put out about a week ago. The southern kingdom was in captivity in Assyria with the northern kingdom 8 years later, as I brought out in the early part of this video. All tribes were represented in the southern kingdom of Judah, if you reference Ezra 6. And I stated earlier, both kingdoms served in all captivities together. Another false Israelite doctrine. Joel chapter 1 and 2 is talking about an army of locusts and not people. This is what they call the superhero doctrine, that we're going to be superheroes as we grow closer to the time of Christ's return. Another fabrication. Cornelius was an Israelite, not an Edomite. A lot of people believe that he was Caucasian, even though the scripture does not say that, but he is not of the seed of Esau. For the most part, Gentiles in the Old and New Testament are talking about the Northern Kingdom Israelites for most cases. So keep that in mind. Most times in the New Testament where it says Gentile, it's talking about the Northern Kingdom. Remember, they went into the region of Arawat, which is near Asia Minor, and that's where all Paul's missions were at. He was going to get the Northern Kingdom Israelites. Amos 9 and 12 is talking about the land of Edom and not the people. The land is supposed to be a part of the Israel landmass, which was promised to Abraham. Just like the Most High told Abraham, from the great river of Egypt to the river Euphrates is going to be your inheritance. That includes the land of Edom. So they have to be, like I pointed out earlier, they have to be destroyed. Isaiah chapter 11 verses 10 through 13 have already been fulfilled through Christ and the disciples. The people that the disciples taught and wrote letters to were the outcasts of Israel that were dispersed. The 2/3 prophecy has already been fulfilled. It happened in 70 AD. You can reference Zechariah 13 and Deuteronomy 28, 40 through 68. Right now we are being brought through the fire. We are descendants of the 1/3 that the Most High purged in 70 AD. You can reference Ezekiel 20, 33 through 38. Right now we are in the wilderness and the Most High is pleading with us face to face. We are under the rod. The majority of so-called Indian tribes are not Israelites. They were bred out by the European conquerors through rape and genocide. They have white Y-DNA chromosomes, which come from the father. Only the ones descended from Negroes are Israelites. So you have such thing as red Indian, and you also have black Indians. The black Indians are the descendants of the Israelites. Most indigenous Americans are of Asian descent or from the seed of Japheth. Where do the black Indians come from? The black Indians come from Malian, or known as Timbuktu, Israelite Moors that came to America before the Europeans and set up colonies. For more information on this, you can read They Came Before Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima. Really good book. I suggest you all check it out. The 5 civilized Native American tribes of North America were and are black, and they are the Cherokee, the Seminoles, the Choctaws, the Chickasaws, and the Creek Indians. And the Europeans tried to infiltrate the 5 civilized tribes by interbreeding into their hierarchy of rulers and became chiefs. This is how they seized power of the land and government of the tribes. So another reason why you see you don't see, well, on the surface, many black Indians, because of things like this. So yes, there is such thing as a black Indian. Those are descendants of the Malian Israelite Moors, or other sources call them the Ephraimite Moors, that came to America 181 years before Columbus in 1311 and set up colonies. So that's just a brief breakdown of knowledge and information to come. You guys stay tuned. If you have any questions or disagreements, please let me know. We're all looking to get edified, all looking to grow. Flee false Israelite doctrine. I love y'all. Be blessed. Shalom.